attending an event, volunteering an event, sponsoring an event, or presenting at an event. And that's really the two umbrellas of my coaching. And I have a group with members in over 27 countries, and I'd love for you to come join us and promote your businesses and your offers.
Perfect. So Maria is next, as you're on the right hand from me, at least in my screen.
Okay, I am a coach too, but very different from Eve and Melanie because I do different kind of things. I'm a classical ICF coach who don't judge, don't advise, don't interfere with clients' way to live, but definitely disruptor of thoughts. So I work with leaders and I help them to get effective and creative leadership styles. I help people with, not people, still leaders with time management, because from my experience, time management is never about time. And I help with communication styles, how to communicate to people, to deliver a clear message, how to communicate to get the most without manipulating people. So this is some secrets. And I honestly separate my coaching from teaching. And all the theory I'm very generously share on my webinars and other events, because I have nothing to keep with myself, and I use it as a background for my coaching, because I cannot speak too much through my coaching sessions. So I just do this outside of this process. So this is about me.
Wonderful. Elena, please introduce yourself,
Me?
Elena. Yes.
Hello, ladies. So I'm Lena. You can call me Elena, short Lena. Привет.
Привет.
Говорить по-русски. So I'm trilingual. I speak English, French, and Russian. I'm a rookie real estate broker as of yesterday. Woohoo! I have my license.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. But I also interior designer. So I think both those great fields go hand in hand with each other. So I can help people to enhance their lifestyles, whether it's selling or buying or renting a property or investing. Because for 20 years I've been working with investors, and even through interior designers' eye, to help them make their home a jewel, where they can enjoy for years to come their environment, enhance and be productive, and love, eat, be merry, you name it. So it's all about enhancing your lifestyle.
Love it. So Tabata, please give us an honor.
That was me. All right, so my name is Tabitha Barron. I started a company called Keeping Your Kids Safe. We help kids go home the way the parents intended. No more kids left at the back of the bus. No more children dropped off at the wrong bus stop. Everybody goes home the right time, the first time. For me, I spent about 20 years in engineering, and after my niece was put on the wrong school bus twice in the same school year, I decided to take my skill set and turn it into a platform that would be a way to support the schools in during the most vulnerable time of a child's day, which is dismissal. So we take care of walkers and bikers, car riders, and yellow bus riders. And you, as a parent, will get a text message every step of the way. So that is what I do.
Wonderful. Awesome. So ladies, I hope today's presentation, we will talk about the visibility. We will be talking about the personal brand and the business brand. And we will be talking about live video. And of course, in the end of the presentation, you will be able to ask questions and everything. We were not able to go stream live on our event. So please give me permission to record you. So we're recording your introductions. Still, I would like you to give me permission officially. So please just say yes or something like that. Thank you. Because the recording will be published on the event. So,
Yes,
and
Eve.
let us start the presentation. Thank you for reading
Yes.
permission, Maria. So I will share the screen and I will go for that. You'll see my wonderful page. So here we are. Let me know if you can see it because I can't see you during the presentation. So can you see the presentation? I will need your
Yes.
vocal
Yes.
I can.
feedback. And you can breathe and laugh or whatever. So I will know you are still there during the presentation. So, okay, so Q&A, as you see, we are talking about three aspects: visibility, personal branding, and live videos. So I will share with you some thoughts, and these thoughts are all about how the video and the personal branding and things will be developing in 2021, because this will be a little bit different than it was before. So why being visible online is so important for anyone who want to build their business or brand online, be known, get better job, maybe impact the world. So obviously attracting more clients, get more money, impact million people, whatever people say, it's still there. But most important thing is to build reputation online and build relationships online, because whatever happening in the world, the old methods, the networking, communication, one-to-one connection, these are all working. Whatever tactics changing, marketing is changing, this personal connection will never change. So long-term strategy is still there, and in 2021 it still will be there. And I apologize for mistakes because I just did write it and reread it myself. My editor didn't have a hand on it, and I'm so sorry for that. If you see any mistakes, just let me know. So we talk about genuinely helping people with your message, with your information. I know many of you using video just to help more people in the groups and create sort of libraries so they don't need to re-explain things again and again. And these things will be really working really well. So you can become an inspiration, you can think bigger, you can create the situation when you can impact more people, not by being salesy, but by sharing the message which actually valuable. So when we talk about building the personal brand online, it's now more important than ever. So previously we were thinking that, okay, we can build the relationships with the business we can sell, and business brand is all we need. But now, because of the COVID and the situation, because people come online all together, everybody finally got online, the situation changed dramatically during this period, during the lockdown, when people start communicating via Zoom, etc. Nobody will laugh at you anymore if you have YouTube channel. Nobody will tell you that, you don't have real friends, all your friends really on Zoom. That I heard personally. Well, I can tell you now, their friends also only on Zoom. So status quo changed suddenly. And I can tell you that in this situation, it's no longer enough just to show up as us, like without any makeup, without any preparation, just to show up for the sake of showing up. If you want to build our business online, if you want to share some important information and be heard and actually attract people, we need to level up our game and to learn a few new skills. How to build these relationships with people. Sorry, I will be coughing because I got a cold. So the world is different right now as well. So people are more interested to connect to real people. And it's really important for them to build relationships with you in person first before they will even show any interest. I'm really sorry. And talk to you in person before they will start building relationships with your business. So the combination of the business and personal brand now work better than it was before. Before they could work separately. Now it's preferably to build double connection. I'm really, really sorry. And I probably will, for a second, do one thing. allow you ladies to talk a little bit, and I will cough separately.
Get something to drink if you can, Eve, even if it's water or tea. Take some good time for you. Friends are teaching me tapping to move our lungs around, the energy as our air changes. So we're sending you energy across the miles.
So I just don't want to cough on all of you, so sorry for that. Anyways, let's continue the presentation. Hopefully I will cough less than before. So let's talk about this. Wildlife video over all other types of video. First of all, obviously live video can help you to build this connection much faster, because people can see you unplugged. People can see that you are not perfect, like myself just right now, coughing, all the things, really imperfect person. So people can see who you are. And when we talk about the videos, all the type, social media prefer to promote videos, they inform audience which you have about your videos recorded or live, more about live videos. So it's still very actual, including the fact that LinkedIn right now start involving video much more. So different platforms still prefer video to other types of connection. So live video allow you to make mistakes. This is really important, because when we talk about perfection, nobody likes perfection. People really like to have some real-time connection, which means it's not about the people who never make mistakes, people who are perfect and stuff like this. So vulnerability is still working, all your stories are still working. And when we talk about the people in the same niche, people are buying from you because they respect you, because they like in you, because they are more interested to connect with you, not just with your business. So between many different people, it's not even a competition. People just prefer to choose people with who they feel more comfortable. So this is how we build this special bond with people who are watching our videos. We will instantly reject some people, instantly many people will not like us, and instantly some other people will prefer us to others. So the key issues with live videos and visibility, there are three, but the third is too big, so I put it on a different page. So when we talk about the mindset, the fear of rejection, the worthiness issues, all the things, imposter syndrome, they're stopping people from visibility in general, not just live video, but visibility in general, because people really want to have that appreciation. People want to have that applause and big audiences and things like that. However, we have some kind of journey to reach that stage. So that journey is not very nice and beautiful. On this journey, we need to work hard to show up, to show people that we are approachable, that they can connect with us, that we are consistent with our content, and we will not leave them in the process. So there is a process when we start showing up consistently. And for many entrepreneurs, it's a big problem, because initially when we're showing up and people are not paying that much attention, and right now with everybody online, that will be even bigger thing, the fear of rejection will be much stronger. But the truth is that it's not people who rejecting themselves, it is you yourself who reject yourself. So that's why the fear of rejection is so strong. But with live video, we can overcome all of these problems. Practice of live video somehow helping like a therapy to love ourselves, to find ourselves, to communicate more confidently. So mindset is absolutely can be impacted with live video in a good way. When we talk about the content, We are talking about the writer's block. There are plenty of people who think expert specifically. They know what to talk about. They have tons of content. They want to share this content. But then they look, okay, there are so many younger, better looking experts who talk about the same thing, what I will be talking about, why people will listen to me. So again, it's a psychological problem when we tell ourselves that our message is not good enough. And that's why content is also one of the part where it's a skill which we need to build. We need to allow ourselves to write, understand that our message is important, and be visible to share this message, help more people to be impacted by this message. Now, the third and the most important part, and this is, I think, maybe a key of this presentation, when we talk about human to human interaction, which was seriously damaged during the last century, and mostly by salesy tactics and ideas, when we were taught by marketers that we absolutely have to sell all the time, we need to offer all the time, we need to show up to offer and things like that. But the truth is that we stop understanding this idea how to just come to somebody and say hello with no purpose, with no expectation, just to say hello, just to say somebody something good so that these people smile or something like that. So we always have that special agenda. So we will build connection, and then it will be profitable, it will make sense or something like that. And this why this absolutely normal human to human interaction, playful, uh, it's gone. So we really need to get back to our state of childhood, to our state when we were open to communicate to other people. And the interesting part that there are plenty of acting studios, there are plenty of their psychological studios which are helping people to learn, act, and use public speaking to back to their natural childhood state when they are comfortable to say hi to each other without any agenda. So that's why live video and this practice is really so important to build this connect. Also, once we get back to ourselves, we figure out who we are, we understand our value, our worthiness, and this is very helpfully come with live video. We also learn how to build emotional connection with our viewers, because for many people it's another block when we don't have this ability to talk to people emotionally. We always have this crazy agenda, whatever we want to sell them, and people have that lack of emotional connection with us. That's why they're switching off our videos. So connecting is the key for live video, and Visibility Gym is focusing on it a lot. So the Visibility Gym is different than other similar programs. And here I want to tell you why, because first of all, of course, my 20 years of experience and all the things is very helpful, which I can help you and share my understanding of how advertising work, how commercials work, because I did run TV studios and created TV commercials, being creative director. So all the things can help you to understand how to create videos which are professionally made, not just made by people who have no experience in that. Now, the challenge is focused a lot around the tribe support, and you will see a lot of people who are ready to support you, ready to help you, and ready to feel that you're a great and wonderful person and lift you up emotionally. And also, Visibility Gym has the holistic approach. So it's built around my method, which is called MATH method, which is include mindset, audience, technology, hero journey storytelling, and strategy. So these are 5 aspects which I am focusing all my programs around. And as well, Visibility Gym also presenting these parts a lot. We will be talking about your story, we will be talking about your mindset, we will be talking about your audience, and obviously you will learn something about strategy and technology on a certain level. So it's holistic approach with a very supportive community, and that's how it's different. Now I want to share with you a few very interesting stories, which I personally love a lot. So first one is Emefa. She's executive life coach. She's from Ghana and she's speaker and retreat director. And Emefa is really, really motivated woman. She tried visibility gym twice, I think, and did try, I think, third time as well. So as an introvert, she didn't feel comfortable to go live and to go live often enough, but she also knew that this is really important for her business. So because she knew it, she started doing things which are uncomfortable for her. And then eventually what happened, she realized that the more she learned, the more she feel comfortable, the more she can get in all the situations. So what she's saying, this 10 days, it has been amazing, especially because I'm a private person. He's absolutely private person. And that's why this changed a lot for her, so much so that she started connecting and she communicated on TV. This is her achievement. So ladies, can you hear me yet? Can you share with me that? Hello?
Yes, we can.
We're here.
Okay, awesome. Can you see me? Because I think my camera is
Yes.
off. Okay,
Yes,
cool.
we can see you too.
Okay, awesome. I don't see, I don't know any of it, so it's cool. Anyway, so this is Emefa, and she is on TV, as you see, and it's amazing, I think. And that was just a few weeks after she finished Visibility Gym Challenge. So she became very, very confident. She showed up on TV, and the wonderful thing that she's helping mothers who don't have their only mothers, single mothers, and in Ghana they don't have enough financial support. So she is looking for people who have enough money to help these people, maybe another single mothers who are well established and they can help not well established single mothers. So very interesting cause, and I'm very proud of her achievements because it's not just helping her to be visible, but also many other people who need this support. So it's really, really powerful. Now, the next one, Christine Moller, and she's wonderful life coach, hypnotherapy, and she's also an LP coach. And she was very, very, very new to video. She didn't know anything in terms of technology. She was really afraid to start all of this. So she needed a lot of help, but she was really, really determined. So she was starting every single day. We were seeing her first, and that inspired other people in her specific segment of challenge to show up as well. So really, really interesting and determined person as well. And this is what she says: this challenge was so helpful in overcoming my fear of doing live videos. So absolutely, she's not just get really, really, really strong with short live videos, but she also started her own video podcast, and she's doing it very successfully on her Instagram. So a person who was afraid to go live in general, didn't know anything tech, now is having her own podcast, and I'm very proud of her. Now, the third story, which I personally love a lot, it is Betty Kubervele's story. So we have amazing interview with her, and you can watch it afterwards. But her story is amazing because when she was young, a kid, and she didn't remember the story before Visibility Gym, she rejected many, many interesting opportunities in her life, which may involve public speaking. For example, she rejected PhD programs, and she rejected many other interesting opportunities which were involving public speaking, because in the childhood she was bullied for her accent. She said chimney instead of chimney, and she was 8 years old or something like that in school, and people laughed at her on stage, and she had this block about public speaking. And amazing part of it that around week after Visibility Gym Challenge, she received an invitation to speak on radio and Spanish language. And she was like, Eve, I was invited, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to manage my emotions. And we had a wonderful conversation. So like after that, she took this opportunity, and she's had her show on radio. She was speaking Spanish, And she also went live from the studio and show up all the experience for her viewers on Facebook. So really impressive for the person who was literally afraid to speak publicly so much that she rejected so many opportunities. Now she's going live regularly, at least once in a week on her page. She's inspiring people so much so that people calling her when she's like not going live, and they're like, Betty, where are you? You are our inspiration, and things like that. So really amazing story, and very proud of Betty. And you can watch our interview for more details. Jonathan Howard is our amazing Jonathan, who is our social media guru. And I did write that, but his title disappeared, which is a terrible mistake. Anyways, so it will be there eventually. The truth is that Jonathan, as he said about himself, he is visibility gym addict, and he had an amazing story about this, because initially when he joined the first visibility gym, he couldn't even look in a camera. He was so uncomfortable with camera. He was able to record some videos, but it was like 100 takes, and he had to use teleprompter. It was really uncomfortable. First visibility gym videos were like he showing us his bag, and he was saying like, yeah, this is my dogs, and he didn't even look in a camera. So we had a conversation with him, and he changed his mind. He decided to be more determined after that. And now, when after several visibility gym challenges, he is playing with light, speaking confidently, open his social media success on social course, creating so many videos, making money on that. The most important and powerful message which I received from him was like, hey, I just want to know you. I just sold 2 classes from my life. So that was really interesting. That was after the third visibility gym challenge, when he was finally able to say the price on camera, because that was his problem. He was able to give information easily. He was able to share everything, but he was not able to say the price. You really feel uncomfortable. So for many of us, it's another problem. It's not just discomfort, it's an ability to show up and just be comfortable with your products, with your offerings. So for him, he was able to overcome it, and I'm very, very proud of him. And in the last challenge, he was playing with cinematic light, and this is the results when we were working on our acting lessons and cinematic light lessons. This is the screenshots from his last video from the last visibility gym. I'm very proud with his results. It's really powerful. So what the visibility challenge is all about: this challenge is designed for experts who want to master, say, live video, feel comfortable, be really confident with the public speaking, and connect emotionally with the audience. Live video is only thing that you can't delegate ever in your business. So you really need to learn how to communicate and how to speak publicly. You can delegate that. So that's it. At the same time, it's the most powerful way to connect with people, because they see real you unplugged, but you are in control. So you can be prepared for your live stream. And live video practice will help you to find yourself and overcome your fears of visibility, of course, and become more confident. So this is the price story. So what is inside the box? This is all about, once you paid on Udemy, the worth of this at least $500, because you have a lot of training, like over 10 trainings, and then you have 10 prompts, and you have bonuses. A lot of info is there, a lot of prep work when you can change your mindset. So it costs a lot. Let's charge it 500. It costs much more than that. So then you have a Facebook group when you can practice. So this is practical playground. In the Facebook, we launching visibility gym 6 times per year. So I decided this year only. That's why I don't remember this information yet. So once this visibility gym is starting, you can practice your video, you can go live, you can use the prompts, and we have live sessions as well. Each visibility gym launch is include 6 calls. So 4 calls are practical with lessons, and 2 calls are for communication fun. We're talking about comedy. We celebrate the end of Visibility Gym and have any kind of questions. So bonuses itself cost like about $200 and stuff like that. The Facebook purchase, once you have it, you will have ability to participate 3 times. So this is also a bonus. I just don't sell you one enrollment. Once you pay once, you receive all the information and you have a chance to join 3 times. Now you, after that, this ability have to be repurchased. Now you have and you have access to all the training like forever. Now, obviously, to get the results, you need to push your limits, run the extra mile, and the people who you saw, they are absolutely hard workers, and that's why they get the great results. And there are plenty more people who will get even better results. So total value of this is 1,300. So it's way more than that what you can pay. And here's the reason: this is not a marketing thing. I can tell you just need to pay $150. The reason for that, I have the Udemy limitation and I don't have PayPal. That's why for this year, and because of all the situation with lockdowns and stuff like this, I decide to keep it for $150. So you just pay $150 once, you can participate 3 times, and you get the access to Visibility Gym like forever for the training part. So now this is Q&A of Visibility Gym, and I'm open for your questions. I'm going to get back and see who is still on the call. You all there? Fantastic. I love you all. You please unmute yourself, all of you.
Question, you mentioned 4 practices and 2 communication sessions. It's one-on-one or in the group?
It's a group calls.
It's a group calls. Okay.
Group calls, we have 1 call on Monday, 1 call on Friday, and then the next week the same thing. And we have 2 calls on weekends, when on 1 call we communicating about the stand-up comedy or other types of comedy and learn how to communicate, because that happened to be the very challenging thing when saying the joke on camera. It was really extreme, and many people who are really, really funny, they were like, yeah, no problem, I'll try, and they failed. So it was fun. So that's why it's now the officially comedy part. The first weekend is a comedy weekend, and the other weekend is a celebration weekend when we celebrating our results. Other questions?
I have a question. Because I know that some of my friends are interested in attending our next hour. Can you hear this? Yeah, our next challenge, because I'm definitely in. And what can I share? Probably the link to this Q&A session to introduce the idea and all the benefits that you and value that you bring for this very reasonable money.
First of all, I think I will still share the recording despite my cough and everything. So let's imperfection go on and let people realize that if I can do it, they can do it too. So with all the coughing. The thing is, you can share this presentation. You can share the landing for sure. Because on the landing, I'm very proud with the landing because I have many testimonials there. And now I also added the interviews. One is with Melanie and another one with Betty, where they are sharing their journey about Visibility Gym. And during this year, I'm going to interview more of the students, and you all will be able to shine. You know, Maria, you one of them. You're going to shine as well. So these interviews, there will be more interviews on this page, and I hope they will help these people to figure out what Visibility Gym is all about, and hopefully that it's for them as well. Yeah.
Do you have just the webinar itself without any, like the same presentation that you have, like Clino, without, participants being.
I can create this presentation separately. I was thinking about that because there are several grammatical mistakes which I plan to fix. So definitely, I probably will create it separately. So yeah. I feel like, two of you like voting for the same thing. Like, please create it separately without us. Like, let it be
Well,
just as it is.
oh, you know what I'm more thinking about, that I am not consider us as external noise, but I can do, like, let's say, well, I saw that webinar, you might be interested to, listen and decide for yourself, and kind of promote it, but in a way that it's something that I participated in.
Mm-hmm.
But also through me, when I say that I participated, me, like you were talking about, my contacts who trust my judgment, they will most likely
Yeah,
press on
I'll do
the
that.
and read it. Read it, listen to it, because it might be a shorter version than us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like 2 requests are done. It's considered done in my case. Whoever
yes,
knows me, it's like I hear the things and it's usually done. So
And I'm not prepared. Let's just face it. I gotta be glamorous.
you will be still like that on the event. So leave it that.
I
Be
think,
prepared.
that's one of the cool things about Eve's Gym. I think it's a real reminder sometimes that Jonathan says it all the time. We need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I think that's one of the great things that I really appreciated about her gym. You can show up as you are, no matter what phase of business, no matter whether you're comfortable sharing a story, a marketing message,
Mhm.
and the ability to explore the comfort. I think it's funny as a coach how uncomfortable I was with hitting a button to go live. And I didn't know how to even start exploring it in any sort of manageable way. And I think it's interesting. We can help others, as you say, recommend something. Hey, I tried this. It really worked for me. Come hang out and, really try it. But I think the reminder is sometimes when we're here, as opposed to being external noise, we're here to remind others to come and play with Eve.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And you know what? You just reminded me of one woman who was on social media platform doing video, and she said something about her appearance on the video, and she had to fight with that fear as well. And then her girlfriend, over the wine, she said, you know what? That's who you are. That's how you look. You can make your hair, you can make your makeup, but that's who you are. So just show up. And she took off after that. She just took off.
I think it is hard. I think sometimes too, as entrepreneurs, or we sometimes, without realizing it, we're looking for some sort of permission. To just, as Eve would say, to just be. And and I think about it, as a coach who helped people with this, I was stuck without any way to kind of dig out. I appreciate it because Tabitha said it to me last year. She says, I've never seen you as invisible. Eve showed me to be comfortable showing some of those skin conditions or warts. I don't know what you call it.
I think that so I agree because I am an introvert, and somebody said, I think you should stop saying that, and I was like, whatever. At the end of the day, I know what I am. I'm okay with it. It's just that, but we're taught at a very early age how to pull up your bootstraps, put on your best face, and walk in as much pain as you may be walking in, but never to allow other people to see you in that type of pain, right? And that actually translates into it's unacceptable to be in your feelings in the world, which puts me in a position where I don't necessarily I don't want my picture out there. I don't want my picture's not on my website. My picture, I don't put video out of myself very often, and I don't ever go live, right? And all of that is part of the conditioning that I have received that says that the way I am and the way I show up isn't enough to be experienced by anyone else.
But you are enough.
But I am enough.
Yes,
you
I
have
just
to
thought that
accept it.
we had a the whole video engagement with this enough.
Right.
You know, when I started my video and Invisibility Gym in the group, that is my first video there. I didn't post it everywhere yet. You know, I'm not that confident. So that first video when I was like, oh my God, I'm so fat. Oh my God, I speak so fast. Oh my God, I don't have any hair. I mean, it's just, I have to use wig. And I barely can understand
A
my
wig?
own accent. Yes. And that's my reaction for my first video. So it's like, yeah, there's a long journey for all of us, but I can tell you, and Maria can tell you, that once you start going
can.
live, you suddenly start getting, you know, this kind of people like, oh, you're looking different. Oh, something is different with you. You're looking good, confident. You know, people start like wondering what is going on with you. And that's what Maria told me that, you know, I started getting
Yes, really, I like practicing with my clients the question, and then what? And then what? If they share their fears and limiting beliefs and assumptions, I ask them, okay, and what the worst case scenario? And before my challenge, I just ask myself, and then what? I will be embarrassed. And that what? It could be failure, and that what? And everyone will think that I'm stupid. And that what? And no one come to me and hire me as a coach. It was the best, the worst case scenario. And after my first recording, being live, when you have no second chance, just poof, you already I see Eve's like and Mel's heart under my video, like, oh, no, way back. And when I watched my first video, I just, not bad, that's just regular wrinkles, normal shades, probably too thin lips, but okay, I have these thin lips. And what's the worst case scenario? Okay, unfollow me. Really. And I see all this motion on my Instagram account. Someone follows, someone unfollows. Enjoy the attraction. Unfollow me if you believe that I should look better.
You know,
cannot.
I celebrate people who unfollow me. I will secretly tell you, because I was really, really upset about people who like, oh my God, I lose followers and stuff like that. And there is something with the algorithm when they delete some people who like maybe not real or something. And then like you constantly seeing some people disappearing. You are not aware why they're disappearing, because from some account, I do nothing at all. So like, what is the reason for that? I have several Instagram accounts. And then I start thinking about that, like, okay, only great people will remain with me. Only successful people will follow me. And if these losers have to unfollow me, it's a problem. I'm so glad they're no longer in my environment. Yes. So like every single time I look like, okay, 30 not very good people gone. I am so happy about that. Do more. You know? Go.
This is true. I noticed that too. But for Maria looks like one of the anchors on one of our news channels. So
Voila.
so she
It wasn't like this before the challenge.
Yeah, it was like, oh, you weren't like this before the challenge? Because I'm like, because when I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, she can go ahead and give us our news. I'll watch it. I'm okay. You know?
Tabitha shared with us very personal thing that she doesn't post her pictures on her website, and just wanted to make this joke like, oh, it wasn't your picture behind you on the screen.
You what?
You have a picture behind you on the screen.
Oh yeah, I put.
Oh, it isn't you. Okay.
I post all kinds of pictures of everybody else and all other children. I support everybody. I support anybody I can get behind. But you will very rarely see a picture of me out and about. It just doesn't happen. I'm just like,
You
"Ugh."
know,
Really, we
this
have a
is
chance
this is all
to
so much
see it?
inside. And you know, the interesting thing that I look on the women, and I think because it wasn't me a lot, and like, you know, really feel uncomfortable about how you look or something like that. And I personally feel really uncomfortable. But then I decided to think one thing, that when I go live, and that was during one of the challenges which I create myself. So today's challenge, I had 90 days challenge twice. I had 30 days challenge twice, I think, for myself. I just created it myself. I go live on my page and stuff like that. So after that, I decide that I have to celebrate. I have to celebrate my performance. So this is my theatric time. And I'll show you something you will love. This is what I'm wearing.
right now.
I'm on heels right now. You don't know about that. So it's it's a funny part. But it is what I'm teaching ladies to do. I'm teaching them
Yes.
to enjoy their time on camera. This is your time. You are goddess at that moment. You want to be Oprah? Go live. You know, even Oprah doesn't have their own they don't have these studios now. And that's what I'm talking in Visibility Gym as well. Right now, because of this lockdown, my videos look probably better than Saturday's night shows sometimes, because I'm better in editing, I think, or something, because they also don't have their studios anymore. So you suddenly, right now, it's just very short period of time when you can be Oprah, you can be anyone like on that TV level, just like that. Just go live, respect yourself, love yourself, and you are the star. Simple. Go live. Show up.
You just showed your beautiful shoes, and I just get myself from showing my painters, but okay. But I really well prepared.
Yeah, and I love that about Maria, because she said like, Eve told us that we have to be well prepared to our streaming. And I'm like, I taught you. It's good. I am teaching good things.
It's in our blood to follow the rules. We were told do this. My mom was like this. I'll be submissive. Tell me what to do.
So it's really important just to enjoy ourselves, whatever you do.
You've really encouraged me to release the language of letting myself out to play. I encourage my clients to do it. But as Tabitha was saying, you know, you sometimes have different things that are holding you back, and you have others who remind you, bring your serious part. I think I've learned, especially the last time in Visibility Gym, I learned a lot more because of Eve, that there actually is a sense of humor that I'm comfortable expressing. Our clients maybe see it, our friends and family see it, but people rarely see it on film. I think the thing that's cracking me up is I'm outlining the lives. I'm not aiming to do really big things. I'm keeping Eve's suggestions to try to do one thing, and not to do it perfectly, but to try it, and to outline it, whether it's with bullet points. I think the thing that really surprises me is people will respond who I haven't talked to in like 7 years. Or, you know, it seems the conversation part, which as an entrepreneur, you're trying to have more conversations. So you find more people that you'd love to work with. And I think that part underneath this is the gem of, just in the process of the Visibility Gym, to have more conversations, even if it's a 20-minute conversation, you know, or it's a 10-minute conversation. It just seems, I think Eve has, and I forgot what slide it is. There was one post she had just about lives being juicy. It feels like you're having a piece of fruit. And I never would have approached it like that.
I
You know,
love it.
there's something personally rich about it. and something I think that encourages us to approach it differently. You can be creative, you can be linear. I could have my introvert on. You know, Maria reminded me, Eve reminded me, I don't have my lipstick on today. I have to do a video for someone later. It'll be, is it a lipstick Mel? Is it a non-lipstick Mel? And I think to keep it simple, but the part for me that was so challenging, and her visibility gym really helped me understand it. We have to trust us underneath this part. And I think that's the unwrapped gift of being able to explore and re-explore in Eve's Visibility Gyms. We're able to explore our respect for ourselves, our that we trust we're in the right place, and to really appreciate the amazing support. Watching Maria this last time, whoo, I mean, just
You see,
watching her go from, hey,
I
I'm not
told you we're all excited.
and Maria was, I keep saying Maria was moving. She was moving during the challenge. She's like, I'm going to skip days. I'm not sure I can do this. And watching Maria was like watching the Concorde or something like take off and just go whoosh. You know, there's something really beautiful about watching entrepreneurs acquire that kind of confidence that they give their clients. We don't usually let that out. And watching Maria, that has been what a fun gift.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mel. It's so amazing that I thought that sometimes you see that people are behaving unnatural when they recorded themselves. And for me, it was the question, and like Mel said, lipstick Mel or no lipstick Mel. For me, Mel, champagne girl today or not champagne girl today. When she first time appeared with her glass with champagne, for me, it just was like, oh. Could I
You can do
the
it too.
same right here, really? And my next video, of course, was with a glass of champagne. So no choice.
I found
But
my
this minute-
champagne buddies because I post champagne Thursdays every
we should do this. You know, somebody was saying about they were posting in a large group about setting up a group for virtual happy hours, and the people in the group aren't happy with them. They're like, how could you have a membership? But Elaine is saying, somebody else said gently, they said, maybe this is not for you.
Okay, somebody's want to join us. I don't know who is this, but let us.
It might be Ava.
I don't know.
Oh no, that's Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sales.
Strange weathers.
He's the social media guru for BNI Hudson Valley. It is
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Jonathan.
Hello,
You name
Sasha
yourself so
Guru.
differently.
Oh, yeah, because I'm coming on my phone, so it's the BNI one. Whoops. Sorry.
Guys, I
So-
have a question to all of you. Jonathan, you're ready to answer my question. What mic are you using right now?
My mic is on my phone right now, but for my computer, I'm using.
Yes, I see this. And I have a question to Eve and you. Is it possible? Okay, I want to show off too. Mhm.
Yay!
And I have a question. Is it possible to use this mic with no earbuds, or it's always the requirement to have earbuds?
If you have
or...
interview, you have to hear what is going on. If you're just speaking, your mic is good enough.
Okay, so if this webinar, I can use only mic.
Yeah, I use mine without the earbuds, but I have a different device that I can hear from that doesn't echo.
See, I have to be with my headphones because I do use the different mic, and this is my new friend. Welcome. So.
And what is the intrigue here? Jonathan, it's not really honest to behave this way with your friends. What kind of, I have very special another,
What is the
I
special
use my laptop.
say the name.
name?
The
it?
name of what?
Name your toys. Name your toys. Maria doesn't want your toys that you don't allow others to play with to be hidden. She's saying name your toys.
Name my toys.
Name your toys.
So
Yeah, so
what
many.
you
Okay.
use to hear the sound?
I use my laptop, but my laptop has a very low, like, I can hear people, but they can't, the mic can't hear it. I don't know why, other than the sound is awful on the laptop. So I think that's why it works.
Mhm.
You also can turn on StreamYard, the no feedback function on StreamYard that allows you to actually hear better.
Mhm.
But I don't know
Thank
what
you
it's
for
really
sharing.
called. I don't know what it's really called. No
You just
problem.
wanted to keep a secret from me.
It was a
Well,
secret.
Maria,
He keeps so many
I think
secrets,
it's
yeah.
the reminder to play with it. You know, play with it and see what you hear live. Play with it and see what you hear when you're recording it as a test. On the other hand, I'm somebody who tests stuff and it works perfectly. And then when I retest it, it goes. So I've stopped with the tests. So I've learned that tests are to fool me. Eve will tell you, our very first interview, we had every tech thing happen that could have happened.
Yeah.
So it's the reminder what you're doing there, whether it works, whether it doesn't. Like Eve's saying, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Mhm.
Just
To
Because
be
I
honest-
have lives that I go on live and
Yeah.
suddenly my mic isn't working. Or,
Lena?
it's not connecting.
The most wonderful when you have live and you actually finish it and then you switch it on and you realize nothing was working. That's the best one. I had it several times, so it's just be prepared. It happens.
Yeah. Yep.
Lena, I have a question to you. Do you understand how such beautiful and crazy community is waiting you to join our challenge this week?
I'm excited. I'm typing saying, I apologize, guys, but I have to run because I have another thing. But I look forward to meeting you all during this challenge.
Join 25th.
Yeah,
let's
and
do
I
it.
think Lena will be fantastic company for all of you because she also had that fantastic sense of humor and all the things. So lovely.
We will check whether she is crazy enough to be equal to us.
Believe me, she'll show that to you fully and completely.
and,
Yeah.
and now we know we have to bring champagne to one of the brunches or something, So we
That's
Yeah.
it. If
Guys, you
go
can
to my-
celebrate. You have same time zone. I mean, or you
Obviously.
all can drink in the morning with me.
You know what? I set up my first meeting with a new real estate broker in my area. We've been following each other for a few years now, and he goes, "Oh, fantastic news!" And Jonathan, I'm Lena. I'm a new real estate broker in Montreal. Speak 3 languages, and I'm also interior designer. Just quickie, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
We have curfew hours in Montreal. So the broker, we were trying to figure out where we're gonna meet, like for coffee. But I said like Champagne Thursday. That's what I celebrate every week on my Instagram anyway. Anyway, and he said, Jesus, it's the curfew time. I cannot like stay longer. We have to drink like in the afternoon. And I said, there is no particular time for champagne. You can enjoy it every time of the day, whether it's morning or afternoon or night. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. So
So
Eve,
Champagne?
this time on Visibility
Eve?
Gym, we will have champagne something.
you would have to pop it, baby. You would have to pop it.
In our area, this is already after 1 o'clock.
3 votes against me. I
Friday.
got it, guys. You will have champagne. No issues.
don't worry,
And it's
Jonathan,
definitely appropriate time in Kiev.
Jonathan will bring Diet Coke. Don't worry.
I'll bring my Diet Coke. I'll be good.
Phew. Oh, I'm sorry.
Guys, I apologize. I must run.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you, Lena.
Nice
Off from
meeting you,
Montreal,
Elena.
and I'll see you soon.
Thanks. Be safe.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. So this time we also will have chef. We'll have several other people. So it will be really, really amazing. 2 people already confirmed. So we will have champagne, probably will be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because
For
we
the
will have
start.
chef on board. So, that does
Chef
make sense.
Or sparkling. We can have Pellegrino. We can have something sparkling.
He
That's
can
good.
teach us something like, to make a good company for our champagne and stuff. You know? So it will be really fun. I already can feel it. So, I mean, it will be a good start of the year. I'm
I'm
like,
excited.
We're very
I'm
excited.
excited too.
Did
Awesome.
anybody else from my groups or anything come by?
no.
Because I was in the world's longest meeting and it wouldn't end.
So
Oh.
people from your group already purchased and they decide they don't have any questions. They will be just
Okay.
join and they enjoy the thing.
Fantastic. They just trust me.
Yes, and we got to see you on screen.
So
As part of the-
guys, just a second. I will say goodbye to everybody who are on recording, and you all have to join Visibility Gym.